Hello peeps, welcome back to Blackrock Mountain. Welcome back to the Big Deck Player Special with me, Matt Sparks. We are on Heroic still. We have taken out Gar and we have taken out Baron Geddon. And then today we are taking out the one and only Ragnaros, the Fire Lord. Oh yes. So we have to get through Major Domo Executus first before we can actually get to Rag. But this shouldn't be too difficult. I found him quite easy, surprisingly easy on the normal version. But yeah, the heroic versions usually have a little trick up their sleeve. So his hero power does 8 damage to a random enemy twice. So I'm not sure, because I've not played this one yet. I'm not sure if that means the same enemy twice or 2 different enemies. He just uses it twice. I don't know. We'll find out. So, this is going to be another priest deck, as per usual. Links will be in the description, so you can go and check out this deck for yourself. And let's get to it. Let's give it a try. Okay, so I think because his hero power, instead of summoning minions with 1 attack and 3 health, they're going to be 3 attack and 3 health. So I'm actually going to keep the Mind Control tech and the Light Spawn. I'm going to ditch Kel'Thuzad for the time being, because these things will actually like trade with them. And I like, well, that's good, that's fine. I don't mind that. He's got 30 health and 15 armor, which isn't too bad. And we get a Dark Cultist as well, so this will also trade with those minions quite nicely. So that should be pretty good. I think we should be in a fairly... Ah, and another Lightwell, even better. Alright, we've got pretty lucky with our draw, I think. And hopefully this will keep us going. Alright, let's play the Dark Cultist next then, so we can kill that thing off the following turn. We get our Big Game Hunter. Probably won't need the battle cry of this just yet. Hopefully, with any luck, he won't play anything too big. That's a surprise. He's just going face. Okay, well, that'll get healed up. Let's kill that off. Now, we've got a choice here. We can either Light Spawn, or we can heal this guy and put the other Lightwell out. That's a possibility, I suppose. Yeah, I like that idea. Let's put the other Lightwell out. Let's heal this guy up and pass the turn. So, if he wants to trade into this guy, he can. Chances are he's probably just going to go face. That's what I thought. So one of them will heal him, one of them will heal me, and that is good. So we'll use this to kill off another one. And let's get the Light Spawn out as well. And we'll pass the turn. Oh no. Okay, well, I didn't really want that to happen. But that's fine. As long as this guy keeps getting healed, then that's all good. Okay, let's use the Velen's Chosen on one of the Lightwells so that they can start doing some damage as well. I'm going to heal myself. Let's use this to kill that off, and we'll actually start doing a little bit of damage to the bad guy. Oh man, if I only had 1 more health, we could have used our Big Game Hunter, which would have been brilliant. Okay, what should we do here? Well, we do have an Inner Fire as well as Divine Spirit, so I think I'm just going to keep using that guy to do that, and I think I'm just going to double the health of that one. I'm tempted to put out some of these, either of these, just for an extra body on the board. But I'm also quite reluctant to do so. So what we want to do is we want to try and keep this Lightwell buffed and alive as much as possible. Okay, well that's not gonna. Yeah, it's not much of an issue. Okay, well we'll continue doing that. Let's buff this a bit more. We can kill that off with our Holy Nova. Oh, it's actually going to do 3 damage. I forgot about the Velen's Chosen. And then we'll heal that up. And then I guess we pass the turn? Yeah. So the idea is, you get him down to about 21 health. And then you just buff something up as big as you can get it. Because if you get him down to 21 health, he can't play any of his Molten Giants. And that's what we would like to see. Okay, so I'm going to play... I'm actually going to play Kel'Thuzad, I think, this turn. I'm going to kill this guy off. With this guy. And hope that he buffs this. No, he's going to buff Kel'Thuzad. That's fine. That's fine. I can handle that. We get him back, so that's fine. And he's going to put both of those into that, which will get healed by the Light Wells. Alright, that's going to heal Kel'Thuzad, and that's going to heal me. Alright, I think we'll put the Taunt out. Just because it means then it's an extra target for them to try and get through. And to reduce the chances of this time, I'm actually going to take out the Magma Rager and hope that then this Dark Cultist will then buff something else. Hopefully this guy, but that's fine. Buffing the Taunt is perfectly fine. I think also we'll use this to get rid of that. I'm going to heal that up. And we'll do that. And we get our Dark Cultist back again, so we can buff something else with even more health. Awesome, we can Big Game Hunter that, because we certainly don't want that sticking around. Kel'Thuzad gets a heal, and he gets another one, so that's great. We get our Inner Fire, which is awesome. Alright, so let's get rid of that. And we'll get rid of that. Okay, now, as I say, we want to get this down to 21. We want to get him down to 21 health before we use our Inner Fire. So that gives us time so we can buff this a bit bigger. So let's do a little bit of damage. Heal myself. And end the turn. Okay, so he's down to 25. Hopefully we'll get maybe another Divine Spirit or Power Word Shield. Maybe we can use a Mind Control tech. Hey, another Power Word Shield. That's what we want. Okay, so Power Word Shield. We get a Light of the Naru as well, which could be pretty cool. Okay, how do we want to do this? I think, because although I want to get him down to 21, I don't want all this on the board when we do get him down to 21. So I think first things first. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. And then we'll take him down to 21. And then... what should we do? We could Light of the Naru. In hindsight, what I could have done was Mind Control Tech and taken one. But that would have filled up my board and I wouldn't have been able to play anything else, so... Okay, and... what should we... We'll heal Kel'Thuzad. That'll buff this. The 2 Light Wells will start healing stuff and that'll buff this again. Alright. So he's at 21 health, which is exactly where we need him to be. So now it's just a case of using our Inner Fire to buff this to finish him off. And he's just done himself a bit of a disservice there by actually doing more damage to himself. That's right, so we've got heals. We don't have much else though. Alright, I think it's time. That's him gone. Here comes Rag. Rag's got, oh, a lot more health and armor than he did in normal. Hi. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, well, we want to keep the Taunt alive, and we want to keep Kel'Thuzad alive as much as possible. So, we're going to use, oh man, what are we going to do? Let's kill one of these off. First and foremost. Let's use our big game hunter to get rid of the other one. And then we'll just hit him in the face, I guess. We get our big game hunter back. Right, let's hope that it doesn't kill anything too important. No, that's fine. Kel'Thuzad's out, so he'll just bring back the big game hunter next time anyway. That'll get healed, which then buffs this even more. Okay, let's just heal that again. She'll buff this again. So that's going to do 13 damage. This will do 22 damage. Do we have 11 damage? I think we do, yes. There we go. And boom. First go. First try. It's easy when you know how. Yes, yes, alright, whatever. So, that was actually really fun. More so for the fact that I did it first try, and I didn't manage to do any of the others first try. But yeah, if you get your starting hand, really, I mean, I was pretty fortunate with my starting hand, getting both the Light Wells, getting a Dark Cultist. Getting all those things at the start is really, really important. If you can get your 2 Light Wells out, I mean, you can see he didn't even touch them. He had, well, I think he did towards the end, but by that point it was far too late. So that just goes to show how important a starting hand is in these heroic bosses. So if you get a good starting hand, then stick with it. If you get nothing useful in your starting hand, I would give it till maybe turn 2 or turn 3, and if you still don't have the things that you need, you might as well just concede and start again. It'll be a lot quicker and a lot less painful. So there we go. That is the that was Rag. That's the all of the heroic bosses done for Molten Core. If you'd like to check this deck out, there'll be a link in the description as always, so you can go and check that out for yourself. If you missed any of the other decks and any of the other bosses that I've covered for this week, then be sure to check them out, all in the playlist, so they're easy to find. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next week for some more Blackrock Mountain heroic bosses. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.